Alright everyone, welcome back to the Theta Communications YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over some of the partnerships that Aether has made and the significance that has on the Theta community as a whole. Alright, first and foremost, of course, thank you to everyone who's provided Theta stake to our Guardian node, as well as Tfuel stake to one of our many elite edge nodes. We greatly appreciate the support. Alright, from there we're going to dive into our first ecosystem partner, and that would be iPhone. This is a decentralized cloud smartphone powered by Aether. We're going to dive into some of the technical documentation here, and from just reading through some stuff and just some baseline knowledge, they hint at a cloud virtualization environment. So either there's going to be a phone that they create or partnership with a provider that makes phones, or this is truly a virtual environment in which you can download this application and you can access the Aether hardware from your device, having multiple accounts, potentially being able to run and do things on screen that you would otherwise not be able to do with the traditional phone hardware. Very similar to like Stadia, where you don't have a console, you have a virtual environment, and then the basically it's like a screen share into the game, basically, with low latency. So I think that is the killer app going forward, and then it comes down to actually getting and transmitting the content that the user, business professional wants to their own personal device. So this is truly, with Theta, the vision and the, what we've been looking forward to going forward. So I'm very excited about this as a whole here. So let's dive into more of their documentation here. So democratize access to advanced Web3 experiences. So a Web3 App Store, I think that's going to be very exciting because now users, I think we've been constrained with MetaMask on desktop, and I think once you set the stage and set the platform for a Web3 true app store, MetaMask style, you now have opened up and accessed a lot more clientele, right? There's so many people across the globe running Android devices, more so than any desktop computer out there. So if you can put this technology into the hands and into their devices, even if they are lower quality devices, and you can port that in, I'd say that's a significant progression in contrast with the current limitations that we face in the desktop environment, right? So, things are moving along in the mobile, but this is, it's been trying to figure out how we actually get there. So this gives us one path to the treasure trove, in a way. So having access to high quality hardware, Aether has tons of NVIDIA H100s, as well as other GPU capacity that aren't as robust, but still, like, H100s are top of the line, $25,000 a piece. They have thousands of them. So let's dive in. Let's keep going here. Some of the technical foundations, because this is where it gets really, really interesting. So talk about virtualization technology. So just like Stadia, basically it looks like they're using Kubernetes and using containers. So basically then you have this, OS that you can engage with, and that's just like VMware, where you have a MacBook and you can access and have a Windows environment within the Mac OS on a sub-layer, basically. Let's see. Let's dive down here. Let's go to network transmission, because this is where it gets really good for the Theta ecosystem, the edge network, the edge nodes that have been set up all across the globe. Very happy to be a part of that with Theta Communications. It's been quite the journey, especially from the pre-Guardian node days. Very exciting times. Advanced data transfer techniques, compression, protocol optimization, but latency reduction strategies. So CDN networks distribute content closer to users to minimize latency. And that's really what Theta is all about, as well as edge computing. Right there, processes data at the edge of the network closer to where it's being generated, reducing the need to send data back and forth to the cloud. So this partnership with Aether potentially is more than just an Aether partnership. This is a Theta partnership, it looks like, where the underlying need for transmission as well as enhancing the tokenomics of a phone through Theta, where users potentially can utilize the current device that they're using in the cloud environment and help distribute and share those resources, truly making that big mesh network that we've all been chasing through our engagement with Theta. So I think that's the true killer app right there, is creating that environment. So, and implementing all of these features. It looks like they're going to be running running a similar tokenomic model to Helium, where you have these phone tokens and then there's these spend tokens, right, that are non-transferable. So, and you have to utilize the phone token, so it's the 2-token model, and basically the spend tokens act as your payment processor, and your phone tokens basically act as your membership structure and functionality token. So if we go down in here, so very much like Straight Talk, buy recharge cards, top up your phone at the same time. So we're following just like that Straight Talk model. And from there, I'm assuming there's going to be more functionality that gets pushed through this, as well as potentially that you could have multiple phones or multiple phone environments all in one device, right? You could have the business environment, you could have the gaming environment, right? You could run Apex Legends potentially, and your phone is just the screen, and dial in a controller, and we're back to, the exciting pieces of what Stadia was doing with Google there. So let's go down here. Token allocation. Looks like there's going to be a lot of tokens. Let's see. Yeah, 31 billion. So, and these are all going to be built on the layers that is Aether as well as Theta. So with that, these tokens here, because we see there's a, let's see, to community members. So if these are going to be distributed through airdrop techniques, maybe that's Elite Edge Node Booster Plus nodes, Aether checkers as well. So you as a provider of Elite Edge Node services potentially are going to be getting some of these tokens that are going to be core to this functionality and this use case. And that's why it's so important that we explore and look at these partnerships and what they mean for Theta. So, and it looks like airdrop season is coming soon, so stay tuned. And as always, I will see everyone on Tfuel Island. Hope you have a good rest of your week, good rest of your day. And thank you to everyone again for all the support over on ThetaCommunications.com. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.